Tonight, after weapons are stolen out of a Sarasota County Sheriff's detective's unlocked vehicle.
Plus, how first responders are warning people of the holiday-related dangers they see each year.
And Florida transportation officials say a busy street in Venice is in poor condition. What they say needs to be done now. Your Suncoast News starts now.
You're watching ABC7 News at 6.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Jacqueline Matter. Thanks for joining us. Topping our news at 6, an update on the burglary of stolen weapons and other SWAT equipment out of a detective's police car. The Sarasota County Sheriff's Office has arrested 18-year-old David Bird for stealing equipment from an emergency vehicle and tampering with evidence. Deputies say Bird stole a sniper rifle and a pistol out of a detective's unmarked car. It was parked in Northport. That theft happened sometime overnight on Monday. Both stolen weapons are now in the possession of the sheriff's office. However, some of the stolen equipment still remains missing. Officials say they do feel confident all parties involved in that burglary have been identified.
You may soon notice more police officers on patrol in Sarasota. Sarasota Police will increase its patrols throughout the holiday season. This is the time of year when law enforcement typically sees an increase in crime. To date, there have been more than 280 violent crimes this year in Sarasota. Now, for some comparison, last year, SPD reported nearly 260 total violent crimes.
Well, as Christmas inches closer, many are using this week and next to put up their home decorations. But before you do, there are some tips to remember. Doctors say they see a 10 to 20% increase in the number of decorating-related injuries during this time of year. The two leading injuries are cuts from glass ornaments and broken bones from falls off of a ladder. Doctors suggest gloves and careful handling of any glass decorations. Firefighters say it's also important that someone is with you when you're putting up lights and that you should take extra precautions when you make your way to the roof.
And do that, be careful. Obviously, think about your safety first. Make sure that that ladder is secure, and just be aware of your surroundings when you're putting up Christmas lights, because obviously there could be a potential danger there.
Doctors also note that patients come in with nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea after ingesting certain holiday plants like poinsettias. They also recommend keeping these and button batteries out of the reach of small children. Also your pets as well. That can be poisonous for your pets too.
So much to think about this time of year, huh?
Wow, there really is.
Yeah. All right, let's get a check on our weather. It warmed up into a really nice day after a cold start. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan.
Yeah, really beautiful afternoon, really. Temperatures in the low 70s, lots of sunshine out there, not windy at all. So that's fairly perfect. And with a low humidity, too, down in the 40 percentile range. Not as cold tonight. We're looking for low temperatures to be cool, though. Lows will be down into the low 50s for the most part, mid 50s near the beaches. That's still below average, but nothing like we've seen over the past couple of mornings. Gorgeous sunset tonight, as expected. We had these cirrus clouds around. We even saw a couple of sun dogs there at one point, and you can see those kind of lighting up just a few minutes ago and making a brilliant orange and pink sky tonight. Current conditions 67 degrees. We have clear skies and the humidity now at 52%. Winds are out of the northeast, very light at 3, and that easterly component is what's going to warm us up tomorrow. We'll have high temperatures back to where they belong in the mid 70s for highs. It should be another gorgeous day too, with lots of sunshine, as high pressure will still dominate our weather. Temperatures around the state, quite a contrast if you look at it. In the Panhandle, it's 48 in Pensacola, 73 now in Key West, and 63 in Orlando. Temperatures around town into the mid 60s up and down the coast right now. The Gulf water temperature has cooled to 69 degrees. We'll talk about a cold front coming up. Another one, yes, is on the way, and it's going to bring some rainfall. Details coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. A busy street in Venice is about to be rebuilt after the state declared it in very poor condition and in need of replacement. The specific section, the bridge on Capri Isles Boulevard that crosses over Curry Creek near East Venice Avenue.
ABC7's Rebecca Fernandez joins us live from there now with more details on what the city of Venice plans to do next. Rebecca?
Jacqueline, Scott, well, if you can see behind me, this is the bridge that we're talking about, built more than 50 years ago, and it's actually the only bridge owned by the city of Venice. On the surface, it appears to be perfectly fine, but the Florida Department of Transportation says the problem is down below. That's where you see cracks and corrosion in the bridge structure. The city debated fixing the bridge, but decided they would tear it down and completely rebuild it next year.
The normal user of the bridge is safe. The bridge is still open for use. Large dump trucks carrying full loads will be directed to another bridge, only just to not add additional stress to the bridge until such time as we can replace it.
Hundreds of drivers cross the bridge every day, so safety is the city's #1 priority. But the major construction could be a problem for the Capri Isles Golf Club right next door, which uses the bridge to get to other parts of the golf course.
It was coming. It was just a matter of when. I didn't think it would be this soon. A little concerned with the effect on business, but if it needs to be done, it needs to be done.
The golf club knows it might be a bit of a struggle for several months, but they do agree with the city that before any major issues occur, this is something that needs to be taken care of. Plus, the reconstruction will widen the bridge with more space for the pedestrian walkway, which is something neighboring residents have been hoping for.
It will make it more stronger, more safer, and yeah, it might be inconvenience in the beginning, but it'll work out because it's improving it.
The design plans are now going through the bidding process, but the City of Venice hopes to start construction by June of 2019. In the meantime, these are the weight restrictions for the bridge. Officials are asking any heavier vehicles to use Pinebrook or Auburn roads instead. Tonight, live in Venice, Rebecca Fernandez, ABC7, your Suncoast News. Back to you guys.
All right, Rebecca, thank you. An update now on the voter-approved extension of the Legacy Trail in Sarasota County. Right now, the popular trail in Sarasota County, 10 miles long, goes from the Venice Train Depot and ends at Culver House Nature Park, just south of Clark Road. Now, last month, voters agreed to extend it north into downtown Sarasota, but it will be a while before any construction begins. Right now, county officials say things like surveying, environmental factors, and design work still need to be done.
The Legacy Trail is such an amazing asset for our community, with over 225,000 people that use it annually, from kids to families, bikers to runners. It's just an amazing asset for our community.
Although we don't know yet when construction will start, the county hopes it will be complete by 2024.
The school district of Manatee County is getting recognized nationally by the College Board. It's one of 2 school districts in the state of Florida on the 9th annual AP District Honor Roll. To be recognized, the school district had to increase the number of students participating in AP classes in the last 2 years, while also increasing or maintaining the percentage of students earning AP exam scores of 3 or higher. AP classes offer students the opportunity to earn college credit while still taking high school classes. Lee County and Fort Myers was the only other school district in the state to receive this recognition this year.
Great job. Congrats.
There you go.
Still ahead tonight in your Suncoast News, a 2-year-old in Florida has a rare form of cancer and a rare blood type. We'll show you what you need to qualify, how you need to qualify to donate to her.
And a Florida mother admits to murdering her 6-month-old son. We'll hear what the father has to say.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. You're gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Go, okay, quick. Oh yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. We're getting so wet.
Hi, I'm Tom. I've lost over 27 pounds and 24% body fat on Dr. D's program. I also cut my meds in half.
If you'd like to lose up to 1 pound a day of fat, call me now for your free, no obligation appointment.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
Our overall experience working with California Closets was phenomenal.
Calm, reassuring.
Through happenstance, we ended up paired with our designer, Jen. She was someone who not only was patient, someone who was professional. She's become extended family.
She had great insight to help direct me towards those things that could make our dreams come true.
We are the Greens, and this is our California Closet story.
I heard about the Dotoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was. I can tell you that you will not find a finer, more professional team of clinicians anywhere in the world.
Rugs as Art, Sarasota's only area rug superstore.
I'm Hazel, I'm 59 and I've lost 43 pounds on Dr. D's plan. I'm down 4 dress sizes and no longer take diabetes meds.
If you'd like to lose up to a pound a day of fat, call me now for your free, no obligation appointment.
South Florida woman is facing murder charges after investigators say she killed her 6-month-old son. The infant's body was found in a dumpster. As Terrence Garnier reports, the baby's father is heartbroken over the loss of his child.
Oh, yay! Hey.
I want my baby back.
Okay.
I want my baby back.
He don't do nothing wrong, but his mama fed him.
Investigators in South Carolina charged Vanita Jones with homicide after her baby's remains were found in a landfill 106 miles northwest of Columbia.
Everything. I cried, he cried. It just hurt. Like I want to faint, but I didn't. I'm holding on strong. It's just hard. It's painful.
The family says Jones lived in this home with the baby's father until she began sending texts and Facebook posts threatening to harm the little boy. The Frost filed a police report with the Okeechobee Sheriff's Department on September 27th, but the deputy did not find any signs of abuse during the welfare check. The next day, Jones moved to South Carolina with baby Anthony. It would be the last time he would ever see his son alive.
Sorry, that is fair. You call me just happy.
The family found out baby Anthony was dead after Jones began bragging about the murder.
Was telling him how she did it and things like that. Like, hey, this is what I did. If you guys don't believe me, call around, you will find out. She made it sure to my brother that what she did to the baby was murder him.
If convicted, the baby's mother, Vanita Jones, faces 30 years to life in prison.
We're here in a better place, but I hate that it happened. Somebody got to be strong in the family. But it's hurting. I love you, Anthony. I'll be there one day to see you.
Family have planned a funeral if the South Carolina coroner is able to send the infant's remains this week.
Well, there's a worldwide search going on right now to help save a 2-year-old girl from Florida who has some of the rarest blood in the world. One Blood is sounding the alarm for anybody who has blood cells missing a common antigen that most people have. For a person to be a possible match for little Zanib, they must also be missing the Indian B antigen, or the girl's body will reject the blood. Statistically, the only people who are likely to be a match for the girl are people of Pakistani, Indian, or Iranian descent. Of these populations, less than 4% of the people are actually missing that Indian B antigen.
She is happy baby, like how could be this thing happen to her? So never ever, we have a lot of kids in our family, but this thing never happened with any of the kids. It's like, why only our kids?
So we have 20 kids in the family almost. And my brothers and sister, our relatives, nobody has this problem. Yeah. Nobody has cancer in the family. And this was the last thing. And I never ever thought that this would ever happen to our child.
Yes.
Now, to be a match, the donor's birth parents must both be 100% Pakistani, Indian, or Iranian, and they must have a blood type O or A.
A Florida couple decided to quit their jobs and set sail to Cuba, but authorities say the boat they took wasn't theirs. Aaron Burmeister and Ashley McNeil pled guilty last month to charges of taking stolen property to a foreign country. They were arrested in Cuba in April. They spent 6 months in a Cuban jail. Now they're back in the United States and awaiting their sentencing tomorrow. Each will face up to 5 years in prison. The owner of the boat says he had bought it for more than $300,000 just last year. Not a good idea, obviously. All right, let's get a check now on our weather. Warming up a little bit.
Yes, not bad. 73 today. That's pretty good considering we were at 40, 42, 43 degrees this morning with wind chills in the upper 30s. So a good turnaround. We are looking for, looks like a little bit warmer weather tomorrow morning. Not extremely warm, but it will be still cool. Look at the sunset over Sarasota Bay from the Van Wezel webcam. Saw even a few sundogs there briefly, and then a gorgeous sun lit up the sky once it dropped below the horizon. And you would expect a lot of photos coming in, and they are. Linda getting this one here from Venice, beautiful shot there. And another one from Dave, and Dave, look at that, the pink sky right there. And this one from V, looking just as the sun was setting, and that is on Sarasota Bay. Well, the GOES satellite imagery showing the clear skies overhead, that's a result of high pressure. And if you liked the afternoon today, you're going to love tomorrow because we're going to see sunshine and warmer temperatures still. High pressure continues to dominate the weather now, and this high will shift off to the east. And when that happens, we're going to get more of an east to southeasterly wind flow, especially on Saturday. That'll put us back up to near 80 degrees by Saturday afternoon. Temperatures to start things off tomorrow morning will be into the low 50s, so not terribly cold, but that's still below average for this time of year. There'll be some 40s to the north of us, and then highs tomorrow, really nice, 75 degrees. Winds will be rather light, and then for Saturday morning, we'll start off even warmer still, right around 59, 60 degrees to start the day off on Saturday, and no rain expected on Saturday. Sunday, different story. So if you have plans outdoors on Sunday, could be a little bit of a problem there, but temperatures will still be warm on Sunday. We'll have highs, as I mentioned, near 80 degrees by Saturday afternoon. Titan radar not showing any rainfall around here. It's all quiet as a result of that sinking air and high pressure dominating the weather. But to the west, we start to see that rain pick up in Texas and Arkansas and Louisiana. This is an area of low pressure that's going to get pretty strong here over the upcoming 48 hours and could cause some severe weather and possibility of tornadoes across the lower Mississippi Valley throughout the next couple of days. And then over North Florida, I think, on late Saturday and Sunday, we have a potential here of getting some thunderstorms. Right now, it doesn't appear it's going to be severe, but we have to monitor it very closely over the weekend. Right now, we're looking at the forecast for Friday. We'll start off in the mid-50s and then warm into the mid to upper 70s. Upper 70s inland like Lakewood Ranch, Arcadia, Wauchula, as well as into Parrish, and looks like places to the west of I-75 right around 75 degrees. Now, here's the forecast for Saturday. You can see that snow falling in Texas, some pretty heavy snow expected. And then there's the severe storms potential, and that's Saturday late afternoon and evening. That's when it's going to be firing up. Even some yellow showing up on Sunday morning. And notice what happens off our coast. The European now in agreement that we'll start to see some rainfall here sometime around midday and then continuing throughout the 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, all the way up to 7 o'clock. Showers and a few thunderstorms will be in the mix. And then the cooler and slightly drier air will settle in on Monday. And guess what? Another storm in about 4 or 5 days from then will push through another cold front on Friday of next week. So Friday will be a wet one too, it looks like, next week. 67, Friday tomorrow will be really nice. Clear skies right now. Winds out of the northeast, very light at 3 miles an hour. The high, 73 degrees. And this morning's low was cold, 43. Temperatures around the U.S., 20s and 30s over the northeast, 38 now in New York, 30 in Detroit, Green Bay at 26, and into the teens in Rapid City. So things starting to chill out. With the Arctic air moving in over the northern plain states. Northeast winds, 15 knots. Seas coming down a little bit in the afternoon. A light chop on the bays and inland waters. The extended forecast then is calling for nice weather for the next 2 days. A mid to upper 70s and back to near 80 degrees on Saturday. The showers and storms and clouds come on Sunday. Sunday night, they'll start to taper off. Monday turning cooler and staying pretty cool through Wednesday. And we have a big, again, looks like a boat parade in Manatee, and should be pretty nice weather for that if you're heading out to it. Manatee River Holiday Boat Parade beginning at 6 o'clock or 6:30, and the temperature should be right around 71. That's ideal. Back to you.
Thank you. Governor-elect Ron DeSantis is planning a series of rallies around the state that he's calling a thank you tour. DeSantis' transition team announced those plans today. The tour will begin on Saturday with stops in Newport Richey, the Villages, and Port Orange. Lieutenant Governor-elect Jeanette Nunez will also participate in the tour, and Attorney General-elect Ashley Moody will participate in 2 of Saturday's stops. Additional tour details will be announced soon. DeSantis says he plans to visit every region of the state.
Tampa International Airport is growing. Airport leaders approving a $66 million contract for construction of new facilities for a Sky Center. That Sky Center will be a part of the airport's bigger plan to increase its capacity to 34 million annual passengers. Future plans for that center include an atrium, hotel, retail space, and at least 1 office building. Construction will start in January. The airport's current record was set this year at 21 million passengers.
Publix has opened its first store on a college campus at the University of South Florida in Tampa. The Lakeland-based supermarket chain reports more than 50 of the 140 employees are university students. The store opened today on USF's main campus. The university is leasing the 28,000 square foot store to Publix for 25 years. That store is slightly smaller than most of the chain's other locations, but it does include full-service floral and seafood departments.
Students will love it. I was just thinking maybe frozen pizza.
Frozen pizza would probably be best for them. We'll stay with us when we come back. We'll show you the lucky turtle that Northport Fire Rescue helped save today.
Tonight, the final farewell. George H.W. Bush is laid to rest in Texas. Plus, the former National Security Advisor cooperates. Is this a game changer? World News Tonight with David Muir, America's most watched newscast.
Everyone's favorite time of year is here. It's the Red Ribbon Holiday Sales Event at every Gatto location. Celebrate the season with a new car or truck. Over 4,000 vehicles on clearance right now at Gatto.com, including our biggest selection of Gatto Pre-Owned Certified Plus. Fast free appraisals. We'll buy your car, even if you don't buy ours. Happy holidays from Gatto. Gatto's got it. Gatto.com.
Helping families with mesothelioma is all we do. My firm has been offering a free book on mesothelioma for over 10 years. Since that time, hundreds of people with mesothelioma have trusted us to represent them. We have local offices throughout the U.S. and there is no risk to you. Mesothelioma really is all we do.
Call us at 1-800-485-6000. That's 1-800-485-6000.
Or go to mesoonlylaw.com.
Fixing up a damaged switch plate? That's a do-it-yourself. Fixing the faulty wiring that did the damage? That's a don't do-it-yourself. Don't take chances with electricity. Call your locally owned Mr. Sparky. Our electricians are specially trained to leave your home safer than we found it. And we always stand behind our work.
Nice job.
You too.
Call now to get $70 off any repair.
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
We just finished dinner and it was time for homework.
He hates homework.
It makes no sense.
I don't know how he finds anything in his backpack.
I can't find my backpack.
I couldn't even read his handwriting.
Holding the pencil makes my hand hurt.
I know he's bright.
Why is it so hard for me?
He's
I'm
just
trying
gotta
as
try a
hard
little
as
harder.
I can.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. Go to understood.org, a free online resource with support and tools to help your child thrive. Come out and enjoy a taste of Hanukkah this Sunday, December 9th from 3 to 6 p.m. at Philippi Estate Park on 41 in Sarasota. Everyone is invited. Admission is just $5 for adults. Children are free and free parking. See the Pompeo Family Dog Show, human chess, and more. Delicious gourmet kosher foods, music, and a full-color laser light show. Fun for the entire family. A taste of Hanukkah this Sunday, December 9th from 3 to 6 at Philippi Estate Park.
Here's today's job of the day. ABC7 is seeking a multimedia producer for our morning news program. Strong and efficient digital, social media, and writing skills required. Visit mysuncoast.com/job of the day to apply.
Northport fire crew proving to be turtly awesome today. Take a look at these pictures posted to the city's social media today. Two firefighters helping this little guy cross the street earlier this morning. The city posted a thank you for looking out for all the residents of Northport, even of the animal variety. That little turtle now back safe at home.
You see that? They try to cross and then they hit the curb and they're like, can't get
That's a
I
long
can't
way
get over
up there,
that.
for them.
I always try and stop if I see them.
Right. In Northport this weekend, around 5 o'clock, they have the poinsettia parade in Northport. So it's going to be a big deal down there. Weather looks to be good for that as well.
Good deal. World News Tonight with David Muir is coming up next.
We'll see you again at 7 and 11. Have a good night.